Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jimbo. Today we're going to be doing a review or a kind of a how to best use case for this. This is the new Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions. Their black line, I guess you could call it, in this nice sleek black box. Now before we get into this video is not sponsored by Turtle Wax, but they did send me this kit. This kit will set you back about 50 bucks, at least the time of this recording. And you get a couple products, and we'll get into what it's all about in a second. But I want to talk about who this video is for and maybe who it's not for. So it's definitely not for, it could be, but the intention or my intention for this video is not for the professional. This is more so for the consumer, the average consumer that's maintaining their own car that really doesn't know how to do paint correction, but wants a better, an easier way or a better way to maintain a black car on a consistent basis and have it look better. If you're an expert paint correction detailer, you're gonna have your own methods and your own ways about doing it. But this kit, and I'll explain throughout the video why this kit is ideal for the DIYer. It really is ideal for the professional too, and I think there's room for it for the professional in their arsenal. But as we kind of dive through what's in the kit, I'll explain why it's easier for a DIYer consumer, someone who really just wants to take better care of their black car and have it be done in an easier way and get better results. So in this video, I'm going to show you a good, better, best option using only this kit and how you can get near perfect paint and then maintain it that way. So a lot to unpack in this video, but first let me show you what's actually in the kit. Okay, so obviously the first part about the kit is the box, which again, if you're a consumer, you're doing it in your driveway, you're just maintaining your own cars, it's nice to have a nice kit box that you can put it in. Pretty high dollar stuff. So then when you open it up, you have a display of it, and you're gonna get two products. You're gonna get the hybrid ceramic acrylic black wax, which is black, so just it has black pigment. And you're also going to get the hybrid solution ceramic acrylic black polish, which is similar to their, at least in my experience, it's similar to the ceramic polish, compound polish, I forget what they call it, and I'm looking for it on my shelves and I don't see it. So if you take that up, so you take that insert out, you're gonna get a few more things, a sticker, one of these foam applicators that I hate, Meguiar's does the same thing. You're gonna get two pads, as you can see, we already recorded this video, that are branded with the hybrid solutions. One is a 5-inch, one is a 6-inch. It's more of a medium cut and finishing pad, kind of like an all-in-one pad. And then you're gonna get two black edgeless microfiber towels. And so all this comes in this box, which I think is really cool. It's all set up really nice. And this kit, which from my understanding is pretty much meant to be used together. This kit, I will show you in this video how you can use everything just in this box to get near perfect paint and then maintain it that way. And what's really nice is that it's all in one box, all in one kit. No more guessing what pad is gonna work best for, you know, my soft paint, hard paint. They've really done a good job at trying to cover 99% of use cases in one sleek box. So now let's take it over to the panel, and I'll show you a good, better, best, and how you can get the most bang for your buck out of this box. All right, so we're gonna break this panel up into three different sections, and I'm gonna show you three different ways to use it, and I'm gonna show you that using it as a set or as a kit is probably gonna be your best bet. So this section of the panel is hammered, I've scratched it up, and what I wanted to show you is how much filling there is or isn't in just the spray. So this would be a pretty hammered car, and if you read the back of the directions, and one thing I'm trying to get better at is reading directions, it does say to polish the vehicle first using the black polish right there, but we're going to do that on the next subsequent panels, and it'll prove my point to not just use it as a standalone, but I wanted to show you as a standalone what it looks like. So, and it also says don't over apply, which that's probably going to be over applying. I'm using their towels that they supplied in the kit, and it smells like the ceramic spray coating. And it is, I tried it out on a yellow towel, it is pigmented black. So rub it in. I'm gonna flip this towel over. So maybe now, and we can use these two panels to bounce back and forth, but it filled a little bit, but for a hammered panel, it obviously didn't get rid of everything, right? Not even close. It maybe filled 10 to 15%, definitely not 100%. Did it add a little bit of color? Did it add a little bit of depth and gloss? Yes. And if your car wasn't totally hammered, it'd probably do just fine. So I'm gonna take the applicator that was given with the black polish and do it by hand now, and I really don't like these foam applicators. Meguiar's does this too with these foam applicators. So you can see it's black, pigmented black, which is fine. And what I'm gonna do is just take it by hand and work it in this middle section and see if you don't have, the reason for doing this is if you don't have access to a machine, right? You don't have access to a DA. Now you're gonna wanna get a DA because any hand application of anything is just gonna be a lot of work. And if you notice, I'm going in straight lines and circles. I don't wanna cause more scratches. All right, so that should be good. That would be a pretty aggressive application by hand. Probably wanna wear gloves. So let's remove the liquid now. Again, by hand, you're gonna get significantly better results than just the spray. If you kind of look at those, it's probably a 50% increase in the swirls and scratches. And so if you look at this compared to this one with the light, probably about a 50% increase. Again, probably a 10 to 15% increase in hiding or filling the scratches. You're probably at a 50% increase with just this. Now I will say, it does say to let this ceramic acrylic cure for 24 hours before you top it with anything, and I'm not gonna follow the rules. I'm just gonna spray it directly and see if we can get any additional filling. Because if you do the liquid polish first and then maintain it with the black spray, say on your next car wash, you may be able to add that 10% to the 50 and get 60% and then just fill it, right? So we're trying to get to that 100% perfection. And again, if you bounce back and forth, it's kind of cold in the shop today, so. If you bounce back and forth, you're probably at, by hand, again, not perfect. Would a compound or a polish do a little bit more? Maybe, probably, but you're getting significantly more. So in the kit, they're gonna give you a 6-inch pad and they're gonna give you a 5-inch pad. This is, if I had to guess, I would say this is kind of a medium cut, or like a medium cut finish pad. And so as we're working down our line to like good, better, best, this is definitely gonna be your best option if your car paint is hammered, like this panel is, to get all the defects out and kind of start fresh. And then it'll be easier to maintain with just the spray after you kind of, you know, start with a better surface, I guess. Rub it all in and then so a couple things to note as we're polishing it is that the workability is nice. It's not drying out. It's not, you know, it's giving me good work time, even on a high speed. And I would say it would be worth it, I think, to try it out in direct sunlight. I think you could get away with it. It seems like it, at least. So this will be the final pass, and then we'll wipe it away. So let's see where we're at there. So things to look for with a polish and a pad combo is, does it mar? So can you get correction without it marring the paint? And it looks like it did. It was able to get a lot of correction, almost 100%. I think if you're being really picky, there's some stuff left in there. But again, the paint was hammered. We're looking at a one-step polish, and we're looking at a good, better, best all within this kit. So can you just pick up the kit, and instead of trying to figure out what pad works best with this combo and all those questions that I get endlessly, they kind of give you a whole kit ready to go, kind of to really dumb it down. I wanted to say something different, but dumb it down for you so that keep the guesswork out of it, right? So then once you have your paint corrected, then if you, and according to the bottle, it has acrylic, ceramic acrylic in it. So you are polishing it, correcting it, and laying down that ceramic acrylic, at least according to them. So then you could leave it like this, and then on the follow-up wash, or they want you to wait 24 hours for this to cure, the ceramic acrylic to cure. So then say on the follow-up wash the following week or 2 weeks down the road, then you can maintain it with the spray. And what it's going to enable you to do is keep that finish looking nice. So as I wanted to make sure we walk down the kind of the path of good, better, best, and let you kind of gauge what you want from it. So that way, if your paint's not bad and your paint is already in this kind of condition, you could start there and just use the spray, and then maybe every 4 months or 6 months or whenever you start to not really like it, you could add maybe just the polish by hand will do it and get it to where you want it. And then again, maintain it with the spray. But at least what I like about with the kit is they're giving everything you need and kind of taking the guesswork out of it. So if you have a black car, I think this gives you 3 really good options with 2 products and 1 pad to kind of let you gauge where you're at, and then you can make the decision for what is the best route to go. So as you can see, I think it's cool because they left the guesswork out of it, and I really like it because you can get that kind of perfection if you're looking to go that route. So there you go.